How's it going, guys? It's going off grid, and today I just finished up, well, not done, saying low power because it's going through a 20-foot set of booster cables to a 3S lithium ion, that's sitting at about just under 12 volts. So by the time I got to here, it's probably 11 or less, probably quite a bit less than 11, but it's working. All the caps that were in here, they were garbage because this was built in 2012. My dad bought it and then just didn't use it. It literally stayed in the box. He pretty much had it as a backup power. Did not use it. So recently he said, "Why don't you try and sell this for me?" And I said, "Okay." So I put it on Kijiji and I went to sell it. And the person came to buy it, and I said, "Hold on, let's try it before you go, because I don't like selling people something doesn't work or anything." So hooked it up immediately. Didn't even have to turn it on. Started smoking, and I was like, "Oh, okay then. I guess it's broken." So obviously the guy didn't buy it, and so now I just soldered these. It's not near as much capacity as it had before, like capacitor wise. It's 4700 there, 4700 there. It had, each one of those tiny little spots had a 3300. And there's 8 there and 8 there, so I don't have near enough, but this is all I have, and it works. Running a 300 watt load. And on this side, I am charging a 6S battery pack I built for a compressor, battery power compressor. And this is the battery that's running that inverter. I'm actually going to put a BMS on this, and this is going to be a trolling motor battery pack. I built this a long time ago. I haven't used it in forever, but yeah, just got Anderson connector on the top. I'm gonna just put a big BMS on it. I'm just kind of going through my stuff. I took this off of a solar panel I had, 600 watt modified sine wave. Checked it, still works, so that's cool. We got another broken generator I was given. We're gonna try and fix that. I've checked for spark so far. There is no spark, so that's not wonderful to see. The next thing I want to see if the generator head's any good, because if it's not good, not even going to try fixing it. Not worth it. But everything looks like it's working pretty good. Now, one thing, I was like, what the heck are these? Why are they sticking out the top? Well, I believe it's these copper, I guess almost like bus bars that go into the transformer, and they come out the top, I believe. I don't know if they're actually even attached to these, but I think these are for cooling the transformer, because it's copper that runs through the transformer. Same with that side. That's why they're kind of finned out, which is pretty cool, because this is a 3000 watt inverter, which will output 3000 watts, which is crazy. This is the Eliminator 3000 watt brand. It's modified sine wave, but look, it's only got 2 MOSFETs on this side, and then 2 MOSFETs on this side. Just shut down to low battery, I think, or maybe I bumped it. Either that, or she just cooked herself. Oh no, she turned right back on. It doesn't have a beeper because I crushed the beeper. I can't stand inverters with beeping mechanisms. I really don't like it. So I just take them out and destroy it. It was right there. I crushed it. But yeah, working good. Looks like the battery is too low of a voltage for this now, so I'm just going to actually shut it off. If I can find the button. Anyways, thanks for watching. How's it going, guys? It's going off grid again. And we got the repaired single low battery, because I've been purposely trying to wear this down to heat the inverter up and make sure the inverter doesn't fail. Now we're just running a 60 watt soldering iron, just because I don't have a plug nearby. I got this fast charger, dual volts. This thing died on me like almost immediately when I got it. I just thought it was a hunk of junk, so I never bought another one. I started using just the slow chargers. But I wanted to use this part of the charger, but I decided, I'm going to inspect it and see what's going on. And look at this, guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not, but right, I'm going to zoom in on here. Right there, you see that blown fuse, that trace on the board? It's literally meant to blow. I'm going to check the continuity between this spot and the spot up top. But it looked kind of blown to me. If that's the only problem, I'm going to put a blob of solder on there, put it back together, and see how it goes. Here, it's this fast charger right there. And then I'm going to put this back into my work trailer and use it again. And then we're going to do the same thing to this one. And I'm going to use this one as my donor then. But this one's probably the same thing, I'm guessing. But the problem that happens at work is the AC fluctuates, the voltage fluctuates between 100, 120, 100, 120. It just goes up and down when compressors start. And so these are constantly getting a jolt or a spike in electricity. So it'll go from 100 volts, where this will have to compensate and I guess pull more amps. And then if it spikes to 120 volts, I guess the amps maybe increases, and that's what blows it. I'm not sure. That's my guess anyways. But yeah, let's see if we can get this thing to be a working unit again. Alright, so we're just putting it back together. Here you can see it. All I did was add a wire there. We'll put it together and we're going to see if this works. Alright, so we're just about to plug this thing in and stick a battery on it. So let's plug her in. Okay, the light came on for a second. It always did that before. So let's just, we do have a 60 volt right here, because that's what this charger is actually made for. Here, 1 second. Oop. Okay, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. Alright, here we go. Test out the 60 volts on the fast charger. I don't think it's all the way in. There we go. There we go. She works just like new. Can I let go? I can let go. The two shells aren't together yet. That's why I wasn't sure if it was going to pop off. Awesome. Look at that. Got to charge it back up and running. Those things are like 80 to 100 bucks too. Alright, thanks for watching. See you guys later. Just making a video showing you guys. This is an old 5200 milliamp hour 3S LiPo pack. I bought this back in the day just to make batteries and battery modules and a giant box of batteries essentially with an inverter. But since then I've had it in my Jeep and I've been using it to jump people's vehicles. I literally just put booster cables on these two things, and I think I've boosted 3 vehicles with this thing. And it just sits in my Jeep. I never charge it. And after about, oh boy, a long time, I'd say about 3 years, it self-discharged itself to 6 volts. So 2 volts per cell. So I took it out and I'm charging it. And this doesn't show all the story because it was so low that this thing didn't recognize it. It was saying that the battery cells are too low to charge, blah blah blah. So I set this to sealed lead acid, and I charged this from 6 volts all the way to almost 10 volts. And then from 10 volts, this is how much power we've been putting in. So I'd say I probably put in at least 400 or 500 milliamps at, what was that, between 6 volts and 10 volts. It literally, the second you put it on, it jumped up to 9 volts almost immediately. And then from 9 volts to 10 volts, I put in at least 500 millivolts or milliamps. And here, and the funny thing is this is not full. Like, this will probably go to almost 5,000. And the reason why is the losses in the lines. This is not at 12.6 volts like the meter thinks it is. So yeah, this is gonna keep going for a while. I'm guessing that usable capacity, and this is probably, I'm thinking maybe 4700, so lost half an amp hour out of it, out of the 5.2 amp hours. Oops. And yeah, it's crazy how good lithium is. This is like not like, their quality control is not that great in these pouch cells, like especially these older ones. this thing's got to be, ooh, man, how old is this thing? At least 6 or 7 years old. Been left full charge in my Jeep other than boosting 3 vehicles, and then continued over the years to self-discharge over about 3 years. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing again. I'm going to fully charge it, I'm going to stick it in my vehicle, and I'm going to boost some more vehicles with it. And that's probably the cheapest way to do it. There's no safety, so the second the vehicle starts, you got to take the boosters off immediately so that you don't get 100 amps from the alternator going into this little battery. We're tapering off, starting to anyways. So you know what? I might be wrong. This might end up being more like 42 or 4300 plus the 5, around 500 milliamps before. Yeah, about 4700. It's not bad. Pretty happy with it. Anyways, the next one I'm going to do is this one. This guy has been sitting around since I built it for forever. Then we got my 90 cell 18650 pack. This is 3S as well. It's got a BMS. Then I'm going to check my little quadcopter battery, see if they're even usable anymore. They probably are just fine. I'm just going through things. Oh yeah, check out my new DeWalt. I made this little thing here. I made this for my sister here. She just came out and clear coated it. Okay, so it's DeWalt. This is not rigid, it's DeWalt now. So it's a battery powered compressor. This is here as a spacer to make sure the battery fits. It's JB welded down. I got a crap ton of tape holding it. I don't know if I'm going to take the tape off later or leave it. It looks crappy with the tape on it, but at least I know the charge is going to stay on with the guys throwing it around. Works great. It's full of air right now. Oh, that loud noise alert, I guess. Works pretty good. It pumps up quite fast, actually. That's it. She's full. This one pumps up too. Guess it's regulated. There we go. Anyways, yeah. I don't have rigid stuff because DeWalt's better. Got tons of DeWalt stuff, so I just made it so it's now with DeWalt. See, it says it right there. It's DeWalt. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Actually, I'll show you at the back what I did here. I just put some spade connectors in where the battery goes. I marked what's what. And I had this old battery charger that didn't work, so I used the connectors. And yeah, that's it. See you guys later. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay healthy, guys. How's it going, guys? Going off grid. Just giving you a quick update on how much power I'm making today. Approximately 7,000 watts, a little over that. And I will be doing a little review of this baby soon. It's Reliable's 60 amp MPPT charge controller. I already opened it up, took a quick peek. Really like what I see on the inside. And I will be pretty well maxing it out eventually. I got about 3,000 watts solar panels I want to be putting on this. And yeah. Thanks for watching.